Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Muscle Owl Talks. It's Disabled Access Day, Disabled Access Weekend. We're in the middle of it, Michaela. We thought we'd do an obligatory episode on this, and I don't know. We thought really quick episode for starters because it's a very broad topic, and there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things in different ways across different places. I saw there was stuff going on in Belfast.
Hello, sir.
I saw something on the Facebook page, yeah.
So, there you go. I'm just trying to like this week. Sorry, guys.
Michaela, you should be there. You should be there, Michaela. Yeah, I thought, well, we thought, you said it would be good if we just do a real quick episode on kind of why access is so important for people with disabilities and your best and worst disabled access stories.
You ready for this? I'm really struggling to think of the best one. You know that? It's really strange.
Because there's so many? Or because we live in a society that doesn't appreciate ramps?
I think because we live in a society where good stories don't come around too often. I think, and this goes a while back, but I think it's the best illustration of how attitude makes a big difference. And I, somehow or another, had ended up double breaking myself for one day. So I had a play routine in the afternoon and a concert that night. Don't ask me how I ever did it. I never did it intentionally, but that's just the way it went. So
we're starting with good or bad here?
We're starting with bad.
Oh, I've got to get myself in the right mood. So I'm in the right mood now.
So you're in the right mood now, right? So we went to the play and it went fine. It's fine as a play can go when you're squished up in a big massive wheelchair, and we went across the road and there was a restaurant on the other side of the road, and we went in and we hadn't booked because we literally only realised when we arrived at the play that I had a concert that evening, so it was just bedlam. And when we got to the restaurant, they said, well, we haven't booked, but could we have a table for 4?
And they said, no, this is going to be the worst disabled access story ever.
There was a few tables on the ground floor, and one of them was big enough, but I would have had to pass through 2 seated tables to get to it. And the rest of the tables that they had empty were upstairs. So we knew that they had the room, and we knew there was no booking for it. So there was nobody who had pre-booked that table. And for about 15 minutes, they hemmed and hawed and said, no, we can't do it. So that was okay. As we turned around to walk away, another family came in and asked for a table of 4, and within seconds they sat them at the table where we could have sat. And we were like, what are you doing? Hello? And yeah, Mom spent about 10 minutes arguing with them. I was kind of in my mid to late teens at the time. It didn't go down too well with Mum, I can assure you that.
I can imagine. I wouldn't want to turn your mum away from a restaurant. That wouldn't be good.
Not when you're going to sit at another table of 4 at the table that we could have sat up at us besides point. His problem was he didn't want to ask other customers to move to let me through, basically. So we come out and we went to another restaurant about 200-300 yards up the street, and we went in.
In fact, I'll just pause there. That has reminded me of an annoying disabled access story, a very simple, when my brother and I and our mum and a few of our kind of cousins were going to go out for lunch in the lakes down in Windermere one time, and we knew all the restaurants in Windermere, lovely place. But this was one that we hadn't really been to before, and I think we hadn't booked, but they said, yeah, it's all cool. And then the minute they saw the wheelchair, all of a sudden it was too full. And I always thought, I think I was only about 12 or 13 at the time, but I didn't buy it. I was like, this is ableism. This is, So yeah, I do see those things. Yeah, you see those things and you think, am I just questioning here, or is this a wheelchair? Is it a moment you glimpsed that?
Weeks ago, we were in Dublin, and we went to a restaurant, and they were like, yes, no problem. And then they see me behind everybody else. We're like, oh, no, not yet. 15 minutes. I mean, I stood out of the queue while everybody else kind of continued to get sat. So it is quite a regular occurrence. Everything's fine.
Burn these places down.
We realise that we shares with them, and then it changes to it. But yeah, it's all attitude. These things aren't about physical access, it's just about people's minds. And just catering to people's different needs, and it's not difficult. But yeah, I think that happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
Where people see the wheelchair and everything changes in an instant, and it's frustrating, and it's annoying for you.
This was only the beginning of the bad story, though. Should we finish the bad story and then go on to a good story?
No, it turns into a good story. You ready for the good part?
Yeah.
So we went down the road. We come out of the restaurant in Britain, and we went down the road a few hundred yards, and we went into another restaurant whose name I really annoyingly can't remember right now. And we went in, and we were like, "Can you take 4 in a wheelchair, like 3 plus 1?" And they were like, "Yeah, no problem. What shape of table would you like? Square or round?" And I looked at Mum, and
the guy with a sword ready to sort that table out.
Yeah. They offered me left or right table. They offered me literally everything, and right to the point that they would have had to have someone come and sit and feed me if I needed it. It was 2 totally different experiences in the space of half an hour.
And this is access that people don't realise. And this is, in fact, I like this because unrehearsed, unplanned, but I like this because the key thing here is that so often in society, and this is what I say a lot, is that people just think on accessibility, they don't think on adaptability. And in these terms, it's accessibility versus experience. So it's so often people think, oh, how do we make something disabled accessible or whatever else? They think, oh, put a ramp will make, well, most of the time just put a ramp. They don't even think about the width, space as you see in shops or anything like that. But what you're talking about here takes it to the next level, which is understanding the customer's needs and customer's experience and being able to cater to that person in their own way, not just trying to universally go ramp or universally trying to go, I don't know, braille menu or, whatever. But again, to be honest, a braille menu would probably fit into the latter category of these individual needs, which just add the little bit extra. And these are the things that you remember, and these are the things that make it worthwhile.
I think the thing too is it's so important to think it's not all one size fits all. My bank, my own bank has a push button door. We push the button, the doors open automatically up a flight of steps that I can't get up. You can't put a ramp there because it's way too steep. So I have to run through a side door, and that side door will be the death of me one of these days because I will flip past it. But the fact is, who needs to spend £500 or £600 putting, or I don't even know how much they cost to put a button in to open a door up a flight of steps? It's not going to help anybody. And that's really frustrating for me because I know that money can be better spent putting better access in at the side. These are all things that are a result of people not talking to disabled people themselves. We are not closed doors. We are not going to bite your head off because you don't have access. We'll help you make the access. And I think that's the thing that people need to learn from this weekend. Hopefully there will be lots of disabled people showing up at your businesses or whatever that you've not expected to see before or you've not met before. And that will help you learn that we're not going to bite your head off. We're going to help you. It's not our interest to help. And we can come to this at any point. We'll all have different ideas, but at the end of the day, we're all after the same goal. We want to get things more profitable, and we want disabled people to be able to spend their money. But at the end of the day, that's going to enrich the economy.
Wonderful. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching, muscleowl.com, facebook.com/muscleowl. It's Muscle Owl Talks. We do a lot of these on a wide range of issues, disability rights and everything else. If you're a regular viewer, thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll see you all again soon. Check out.
And if you're disabled, make sure you go to ice skating. For ice skating, that's how you went.
Ice skating?
Yeah. Most fun thing you'll ever do in a wheelchair.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to get my brother onto this.
I have to tell you this one before we go. This is perfect sign off.
When
I was about 7, maybe 8 years old, I was part of a summer scheme, and everyone within the group was disabled in some way or another. And I had a blind boy pushing me around the ice in a manual wheelchair. literally couldn't see where he was going, and that is one of my favorite stories. That neither of the two
Did
seen
this
anything
well?
wrong with it.
Was he just at one with the rink? Was
He
or
was
did he crash?
no, he was pushing me around at high speed, and I was telling him to go left and right. So I don't know if you've seen this.
Wow, this has got to be put in a film somewhere one day.
Yeah, so good. It's so much fun. But yeah, needless to say, Angela, he was the supervisor on it. Really didn't think it was that much fun, but I had great. Yeah, and that's accessibility at its best, I think. We worked together and we made it work.
That is accessibility at its best, and an awful lot of fun too. Right, guys. We'll see you all again soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.